All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gone!
Jackson for the shotgun. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Leslie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Henry with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action now. Jackson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. from the gun. Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room to get to run the...
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run it here with Hunt. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They keep it with Henry on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, second down. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. They'll try to throw now. Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually gets into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A toss play to Hunt. And he's got some space here. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. First down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the first round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mariota to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now. And he locates Walker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
A first down throw for Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Oh, the spin. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Hunt. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. 41
Mariota hands to Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down. 3 down.
From the gun, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Check 15.
Jackson from the shotgun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They begin with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit somewhere.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. First down. Mariota. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota, eluding the pressure right, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right, so he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three down.
Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mariota, he'll buy some time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout. With 7 seconds left, the Ravens send their punter out now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.